particularly difficult for everybody in the modern world, and especially for men, to say, because nobody ever wants to use the word need, right? It's like, oh, sometimes I just need my girl to do X, Y, and Z and help me out with this. It's no, I don't need her. She just kind of helps me out sometimes. I'm honest with my girlfriend. I say, once in a blue moon, I need you. Well, in the realms of, life gets a little bit difficult. I get a little bit stressed out, so on and so forth. You hold the space for me. You get me back on my feet. You're that rock for me, and I'm that for you. And most relationships don't have that basis, because the foundational basis of most people's relationships is fear. I feel like they're gonna cheat on me. I gotta stab them before they stab me first. And I gotta, always gotta watch in my back. I gotta make sure I have their location. I gotta know what they're doing at all times. And you have so much insecurity infested in your relationship that there's no foundational keys for anything successful and healthy. Where it becomes healthy is understanding that you both have similar insecurities and being able to have conversations around them. For example, what human being has never thought about their relationship? Oh, like, what if they cheat on me? Even if you're in the healthiest relationship possible, once in a blue moon, the thought will cross your mind. What do you do with that thought? Do you pretend that it doesn't exist? Or do you allow yourself to experience it, see if there's actually something in reality that's leading you to have that, or it's just an insecurity that's coming up? And, what you can do is, have me and my girlfriend have conversations about our insecurities all the time. This is how I'm feeling. This is how I'm experiencing this. If you don't do that, you're missing out on the connective piece of your partnership, right? Because if you're going to build a life together with somebody, you need to let them in on everything. And men think that nowadays, because you have to be a man, because you have to be stoic, because you can't show your emotions, what you're really doing is saying, I need to hide parts of myself, because if she finds out this about me, she'll leave. What's that rooted in? Insecurity, right? And so we need to have conversations with our partners about what we're experiencing, and also do a level of reflection on our own time to heal these, to not get to the point where you're letting the insecurity destroy yourself. So anyway, that possessiveness is, and we could also take it to, I don't know how explicit you get on the show, but you can also take it to the sexual context, which gets a little bit more darker, on the darker side of human nature and the sexual experience. But, we don't necessarily need to touch on that in its entirety. But there's very dark components of our nature. For example, there's parts of us that are very caring. As a human being, there's parts of us that are very loving. There's parts of us that are very light, that we like to let go of things and let things flow. And there's the part of human nature that's very greedy, that's very selfish, that wants everything to ourselves. And integrating this, because we're all, in part, you could say, insecure about that. There's a natural possession that we all have over our partners. That's why you don't want them. That's why we worry about someone cheating on us, right?